Hi guys, your body is your temple. Care for it to serve your life's mission. My name is Fowobi, your host of the Half Men podcast. Welcome. Today, in a nutshell, we're talking about the benefits of you taking care of your body and making your body your temple, caring for your body based on the things you listen to, the things you watch, the things you participate in, the things you get involved in. Last week, we did this live show on TikTok. On Saturday, obviously, you guys know, if you're a fan, a supporter of this platform, we do live shows 10 o'clock in the morning EST time on TikTok. I said something. I said, a godly man or woman will not be sleeping around, sharing their body with whoever they feel they need to, just because they think they are attracted to that person. You get me? Discipline. You need discipline, my good friends. Today, it's 2025, and majority of the world's population lack discipline. They lack direction. You need to have a purpose for your life. Where do you see yourself going? And apply discipline to it, though. I say this, it is impossible for you to become your full potential by sharing your energy with multiple people. I noticed something from talking to multiple people on this platform. Most of the problems that people get themselves into, it stems from lack of direction, low self-esteem, people-pleasing tendencies, thinking you have to please people to get accepted by them. It doesn't work like that. My good friends, because we're talking about your body as a temple, you guys know I drink tea in the morning. Today we're drinking pomegranate, moringa, garlic and ginger for sure, cayenne pepper, honey, lemon, and I take these things just so everything can be set and you get me. A healthy body, Baba, it's a wealthy mind. So take care of your body. Don't just wake up in the morning and just eat food, eat. But not to deviate from what I'm talking about. Your body is your temple, my good friends. Take very good care of it. Do yourself this service. Think of the bigger picture of what you see your life becoming. Apply, what is that English word? Do your research, my good friends. Feasibility study on that idea. If it's too much work for you to do feasibility studies on your direction, go and use AI. ChatGPT is like free. I think free for like 5,000 words. You get me? Go there and type your dreams in there. Get a full scope of what 10 years will be like, because it's going to take you a while to accomplish those goals. Take it from me, man. It's going to take you a while. People want to embark on their journey and just start making money. Don't let money be your focus, my good friends. You get me? And I think I should say this. When you embark on the journey of your life goals, you will get to certain stages where you will feel the need that I don't think this is going to work out. What is going to keep you going, your belief system has to be very, very strong. I'm talking about your belief in yourself, your belief in that dream, that idea. And there are certain things you have to do to maintain those belief systems. You cannot be sharing your energy with everybody you come across, everybody you find attractive. You need discipline, my good friends. You can't hang out with all your friends all the time. Even family members, you can't see them all the time. And by spending time to yourself, you're going to know who you are. You're going to know who you are not. The benefits is this. Remember, you're on that journey. You're going to meet people that will try to tell you who you are. Imagine trying to tell me who I am. These are sick people, and there are so many of them in the world. But when you know who you are, you get my point. You are contented on the inside. You are contented on the outside. You have a direction. You know where you see yourself going. How can you possibly come into my life and tell me who I am and who you think I am? Who the fuck are you? I don't even know you. You get me? There are so many things, so many layers to this life thing that you need to have in place. At all, say it bad. You need to have B on the metrics of A, B, C to F. You need to have B or B plus on all these layers. You can stand up for yourself. You get me? You can set boundaries. You have a vision. You have a direction. You know when to say no. You can't say no right now. And just because people laugh at you or people mock you, just because you want their acceptance, you change your mind. You say, okay, yes, let's do it. No, don't do that. You get me? You stand upon your decision because you live in that body. I don't like alcohol. I don't like the feeling. I don't drink alcohol. But when I go to see my friends in Texas, in New York, because we were all bad boys for many years together, you understand? When we see one another, we buy, and we used to drink heavily. We buy one bottle of Hennessy. Each we hold one bottle of Hennessy. And I don't even smoke cigarette. I don't do any. We used to back in the day. Understand? And then we'll sit down and we just start smoking and drinking. It's almost like we're living the experience. And the next day, my body will break down. You get me? Because I don't do it. I don't do it anymore. The last time I took alcohol, I went to Texas. And, my family lives in Dallas. There was a friend of mine from college days, university. He's one of my support system on this platform. He's going to remember this story. He's my friend. He has my regard. He has my respect. When I saw him again, I think it was 2021 or maybe 2022. I can't remember. When I saw him again, I was so happy to see him. I got so drunk that I was just throwing up. So the next day I went to his house to go and have some pepper soup and meet his family and his children. That was the last time I had alcohol. You get me? What I've said for myself right now is, irrespective of the event or the relationship I have for anybody or with anybody, I don't want to take alcohol. You understand? And it took me a while to get to that level, because then I know if I tell my friends that I don't drink alcohol no more, they are going to laugh at me. And one thing people don't know about men want to be accepted by their peers. Men want to be accepted by their colleagues, their friends, their contemporaries, their member. Starting from so then I came back to Minnesota and I set it upon myself that now I'm going to be able, I will stand up for myself and say, I'm not going to take alcohol because I don't like the feeling of alcohol. But I love my friends, but I can still love them without taking alcohol. And that's because I just want to respect myself and respect my body as a temple. Does that make sense? There are so many layers to this thing called life. Learn to identify yourself. I was listening to this guy's podcast. Andrew Tate. And Andrew said he does not have a weakness. That's a lie though. Everybody has weaknesses. Everybody has shortcomings. It's either you accept it or you don't. Somebody else is going to see it. You get me? Because the biggest delusion you can tell yourself is you don't have any flaw. That's why I preach all the time about accountability and self-reflection. When you self-reflect on your life, you walk yourself back through your life and say, I should not do this. I should not be doing this. You get me? And have accountability for it. There are certain things you're doing right now you know you should not be doing. But you do it anyway. You understand? And you have successfully convinced yourself that that is the way it shall continue to be. You get my point? But this is And I'm starting to understand why people say healing is going to take the rest of your life. Not necessarily though. You get me? Let's say you have one shortcoming. You can heal from that shortcoming. Make peace with it. Now you're healed from that shortcoming. But that does not mean you're not going to make more mistakes. You will make more mistakes in the course of your life. You will. You're going to make more mistakes. And then you're going to apply the same principle, which is self-reflection and accountability. And you're going to heal from that one and make more mistakes. And I think as you get older, you're more conscious. That is, if you're self-aware, you're more conscious though. If you've healed, you make more mistakes. You heal, you apply consciousness. You're more conscious. You get me? Like, now just imagine a human being that has never done any healing before. They look good. They look beautiful. They have good head on their shoulder. They look like they are good human beings, but they are complete bag of red flag. Oh God. There are so many of them like that. So many. And majority of people like this, they are the ones that criticize other people of their shortcomings. They are very, very quick to judge other people of their insecurities. And majority of the time, people like this will use your insecurities against you. Because I strongly believe it is a traumatic response to see people's shortcoming. You see their flaws, you see their weakness, and you use it against them. It is a traumatic response. What do you think? Let it be your life mission, my good friends, to apply self-reflection. If not daily, at least weekly. If not weekly, at least yearly. If not weekly, monthly. You get me? Like, self-reflect. One thing I try to do, I try to picture majority of my main activities before I go to bed at night. Just play major activities before I go to bed tonight. And I try to visualize what I see for my future before I go to bed. It works like a charm. That is a gift to you guys. Before you go to bed, try and visualize what you don't want for yourself. And just conclude in your mind that, I don't want this thing again in my life. And try and visualize how you want your life to be in the nearest future. I do it every night. And it works like charm. It works. But caring for your body, my good friends, let's break it down. It starts from hygiene. What you eat, what you watch, what you listen to, what you participate in. Being able to stand up for yourself. You get me? Because I would say the best form of love, it is self-love. You get me? I strongly believe it is impossible to love anybody in this world if you don't love yourself. You have to love yourself first. And it is fake love. You get me? Let's say you want to become great. You want to do great things. Or let's say you want peace of mind in your life. You want money. You want business. You want accomplishment. But you're not doing anything about those things. You don't love yourself. Does that make sense? From that standpoint, take for example, when I'm talking to people on consultation calls right here, I'll ask, what do you do now? They will tell me. And then I'll ask, was there any time in your life where you have any dreams, any goals? And some of them will say, I wanted to be a business person. And I say, what prevented you from fulfilling that dream? And they will say, life. And I will say, do you believe in love? And some will say, yeah. Are you married? Say, yeah, I'm married. I have 2 kids. You're married and you think love is, yeah. You have to love yourself, my good friends. You get me? When you love yourself, you care for yourself. That is what I meant by you becoming love as a man before going into any relationship. And there are layers to those things. You get me? There are layers to those things. You have to When you love yourself, you respect yourself, you value yourself, you place yourself on different, on pedestals. So it's easier for you to identify how people treat you. Take, for example, you come into my life and you're trying to tell me who I am. For one, you're gone because I'm going to cut you off. You're trying to come into my life and treat me like I'm some. I'll cut you off. You are useless. And people will do that though, especially when people see how great you are or how great you're likely to become. They will downplay you. So they will price you less so they can buy you for cheap. You don't do that nonsense with me. Go and get therapy. Because I know who I am. Now back to the main point. Do you know who you are? You should though. Now you should know who you are. And most importantly, you should know who you are not. There's a reason why people get themselves into abusive relationship, because they don't know who they are. You get me? You're with somebody that is telling you who you are. And who you are is to be abused. Who you are is lesser than your main value. Last week we made this, there was this topic with this live show we did last week on TikTok. And I was explaining about people with narcissistic personality. I said, narcissism. It is not a disorder. It is a personality style. And I said something. I said there is something about you on two platforms that attracted that personality to you. One, there is greatness about you that person saw and is trying to copy and paste into their life. Two, there is a shortcoming about you, something like a low self-esteem or something like you're not aware of your power yet. Does that make sense? And that's why I said it is not a disorder. Narcissistic personality, it is not a disorder because, and some people say they have problems. No. They know exactly what they are doing. They will never target people that they will never target people that know who they are. They are going to target people with strength, but are not yet aware of that strength. To be aware of your strength, it starts from base level as treating your body, treating your mind, treating the things you see, the things you participate in. You have to treat those things like a temple. You have to worship yourself. Majority of the time as people, and that is one of the flaws that I noticed in people. You want people's approval. You want people that will place you on a pedestal, people that will say, wow, you're doing a great job. And no one is thinking about. But surprisingly, it's okay to make those mistakes. Do not overthink all these things I'm talking about. It's okay to not be aware. It's okay. Don't beat yourself down. It's okay to have low self-esteem. It's okay. But you have to peg it right there. No more low self-esteem. No more people pleasing. No more kissing of asses to be accepted by anybody. Believe me when I say this to you. People that will love you. When you start standing up for yourself, when you start treating your body like a temple, when you start following your goals, your vision, your drive, trying to become your better version of self, bigger percentage of people are not going to like you. And it's okay. It is a very, very lonely journey. Don't let me lie to you. You're going to have few friends. You're going to have few contemporaries. And it's okay. These are things that you have to be aware of. For now, let's just say you don't want to lose your friends. That you're not ready to become. I think I should say this. It is impossible to have friends and contemporaries that you guys do not have the same mission statements about your life and you hang out every day. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible to, let's say, your dream, your vision is to own something that will be consumed by a large number of people and be appreciated by the world. But you have like 2 or 3 friends that all they just want to do is party and ball. And you hang out with them every day. Come on now. You're going to become the number 4. You're not going to do anything great with your life. But to round this up, my good friends, it's Friday. Chin up always. Stand up tall. Either you are a man or you are a woman, there is massive expectation on your life. But to fulfill those expectations, you have to respect yourself. Self-love. You have to love yourself. You have to value yourself. It is impossible for anybody to do all those things for you. At least 100%. If you don't see yourself that way. If you don't see yourself as a valuable person, no one. The bigger percentage of the world population will take advantage of you and use you. If you're a woman, they will use you. Oh, they will use you, man. Irrespective of what your body looks like. They are going to use you because you don't see yourself like that. Even if you're a man and you have all the money in the world, you look like a solid man and you have low self-esteem, women will take advantage. Because people can pinpoint, people can see the flaw. People know. It's like this. People know when they meet other people that are outside of what they can afford. Everybody knows, say, wow, this person is just too much for me, man. But then that person start doing certain behavior around you, say, wow, oh, the person has low self-esteem. But what I hate about people is, rather than appreciate, because now you paid a price for something that is extremely valuable, something you would never have been able to afford. You get me? Rather than appreciate and treat that thing, human beings has been accustomed to maltreat that thing. Almost like trying to teach that thing. Almost like trying to punish that person or that thing. So, you have 2 options, my good friends, to round this up. Number 1, which is the positive side. You don't need anybody to love you. You don't need anybody to value you. You don't need anybody. You get me? Once you love yourself, you value yourself, you have a goal, you have a direction, you understand, and you embark on those journey, you're going to attract people that will add value. As you go on those journey, definitely, every human being has shortcomings. Every human being has insecurities, for sure. Everybody has 1 or 2 insecurities that you will keep working upon. Because different stages of your life is going to require different expectation of you. You get me? You're going to attract people that will see those shortcomings and will try to leverage upon it. But because you know who you are and you know who you are not, it's easier for you to don't do that with me. As a matter of fact, you just cut them off. But it starts with your body. If you're not disciplined enough to know what you eat, what you drink, where you're not supposed to go, the kind of people you're not supposed to hang out around, how can you end up becoming great with your life? Continue to be well, my good friends. Chin up, stand up tall, and have a good weekend, friends. Check out my Innovation University. We have a freebie in there so you can download your ebooks and your journal. Continue to be well, friends. I love you guys. Have a good weekend.